Hello and welcome to episode 10 of 3 Things from Aliexpress. In this series, I'm going to show you 3 rather mundane things from Aliexpress that seem semi-useful but borderline e-waste products. These are cheap as well, ranging from just a few bucks to up to a few tens of dollars at the most. The first item I have for you is a USB clock fan with a temperature display. It does exactly what it says. You plug this into a USB port and it will do its thing. It's probably best just to show you what it does by plugging it in. Initially, I thought that it may require software to display the clock and temperature, but it looks like it is standalone. Very nice. If you are seeing what I am seeing on my camera display, it's flickering a lot. Hang on. Let me use a different camera and turn down the light. I think it's a lot better now. All I did was plug it in and click a switch to turn it on. It did take a few seconds for it to boot up and display things. Overall, it was a painless process. This cost me 14 Canadian dollars. If you are wondering whether it works when you connect it a powered USB port, yes, it will work. The temperature does seem to work. I think it has a sensor within. However, the clock is fake. It does work when it's plugged in, but you cannot change it and will reset whenever you turn it off and on. Overall, it's a little gadget that may keep you occupied for a moment. The second item doesn't really have a name, but it is something that may make your life so much easier when you are building or reassembling a computer. What it does is very simple. When you are connecting the front panel I/O, you often have to read up the manual for the pin layout. This thing eliminates the need for that. You connect it to the front panel I/O, and it has clearly labeled parts for you to connect to your case's front I/O cable. This cost me $4.50. The third and final item for this episode is a 90-degree USB 3 connector. This can make your life easier when you want to route your USB 3 cable. The cable is quite thick and it is hard to route, especially if your case has a routing vent that allows you to reroute cables into the back of a case. Some motherboards do come with a 90-degree angle connector, but most do not. In such cases, you can opt to use this to your advantage. This cost me $3, and is probably not a bad deal to keep a few of these around just in case. Well, that is it for the episode 10. But there is one thing I'd like to talk about. It's regarding the USB fan clock. This thing is not meant to last. I say this because the pair of the fans are essentially just thin plastic films. Since the fan fins are open, a few accidental touches when it's spinning is probably enough to break or ruin the plastic films. Don't expect it to last, is what I'm trying to say. But that applies to most of things purchased from Aliexpress. Thank you for watching.